Alright, welcome back to my channel. I haven't put a video out in a while, I've been busy with college work. But I was able to watch this Netflix movie today with Brie Larson. The Unicorn Store just came out on Netflix. And, I heard all the hype. I've been watching all the videos and the hype about it. Because she's pissed a lot of people off with Captain Marvel and all her stuff she said and her controversies. And then I've seen people talk, and then I've seen people talking about that video or this new movie, Unicorn Store, and then I watched it, and I was like, "What is this thing?" I'm just gonna, off the bat, I'm gonna say it's just kind of a standard, lame, artsy movie fest, whatever they call them, film festival kind of movie that is boring and not interesting at all. And it actually would have been more interesting. I'm going to get into spoilers, so if you don't want to know about this movie and you're going to watch it later, don't watch this video. Basically, she's a failed art student, and then she goes back home to her parents, which are just kind of like working class, middle class folks. I think they're in California. I honestly didn't even care where they were. So her parents get her, or push her and bug her enough so she goes and gets a regular office job where it's like in a cube farm at some advertising company that it's basically, they overly make it look boring and drab, more so than it is like working in a cubicle. It's very weird how they portray that, but I get it. I guess they're trying to show it through her eyes, how she sees all the people. But she ends up getting these invitations to go to this Unicorn Store. And I don't even understand the point of this movie. I don't know if anybody else can chime in on this, but I don't understand. I at first thought she was going crazy, which would have made sense to me. I was, oh man, I hope this goes like dark, and she just goes nuts and goes like dark, like a dark swan kind of thing, where it just goes worse, it gets darker and darker, and she gets emitted. And no. And none of that happens. It just stays like a bubbly, upbeat jump cut there. All right, so getting back to about the part about Samuel L. Jackson. Nobody's asking who this guy is. Don't even understand the point of this movie. Like I've said already. I only watched it because of all the controversy and all the stuff surrounding Brie Larson and Captain Marvel and all the stuff, crazy nutty stuff she said, and whatever or not she meant it or not, she's just talking smack. Well, I don't really care about any of that. Captain Marvel was not a very good movie either. For Marvel, maybe by itself it would have been a cool sci-fi movie, but if it wasn't a Marvel, but it was just not very good. I don't even know what to my camera's been acting weird. I don't even know where to go with this movie. She has some guy, a friend. I don't even know where she met the guy. Oh, at the hardware store. Yeah, she meets that guy. I don't even know the actor's name. Never heard of him before. And he kind of goes on her journey. She's dragging along. She has all these weird stuff with the vice president of the company she's working at going on. It's just kind of a useless movie. And at the end, the biggest stupid part of it, I thought she's going nuts. She's having a psychotic breakdown, or she's having a, what do they call it, a panic attacks, or whatever the hell all that crap is that people say they have. At the end, he actually really is a mythical guy selling unicorns or whatever the hell. And I was like, what the hell is this? This movie sucks. I wouldn't say her acting is horrible. It's kind of bubbly and airheadish. She plays an airhead, basically, in my book. Because she's at a super, it's kind of stereotypical. You're at like a premier art school in the beginning of the movie, and everyone else is doing like what they're supposed to be doing, that they want, the school wants them to do, and she does something all rainbowy, colory, and all this stuff. And it's like, you know, you probably had like classes where you sat in where the teachers tell you, oh, this is what we're working on, this is what we're gonna do, this is kind of what we're expecting. Then you do the complete opposite. Like, after being in college for a few years, you kind of like, you learn the motions of it, right? So like, if I'm gonna do a computer science class, I'm not gonna start writing about like, you know, cartoons and animation and like, it's kind of the equivalent of what she did in the beginning of the movie. She failed out of her school. How would you not know that's gonna happen? So stupid. This movie is so stupid. Uh, this movie makes you want to turn off Netflix. It's not good. Um, it's funny to watch, like, because it's got Samuel Jackson. Like, why would he do this movie? He's got to be. He's like he's turning into De Niro, man. You know how Robert De Niro does this junk movies now? He's just turning into like De Niro or something. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what to make of this movie. It sucks. It's sad to see Hollywood and this kind of stuff go down like this, because it's like Netflix has turned into like some kind of like just fake washout movie. Like, I can make a movie better than these people are making. You know, if I had the money and the resources, like a production team that I was in charge of, and I could come up with 1,000. This probably goes for most people in America, most regular people. You could come up with 1,000 better ideas for a movie than this. It's so stupid. This movie was made for like single, like liberal women that are trying to get into like business, or I don't know, they're in college, maybe in their sophomore or junior year, that are like don't have friends and can't get a boyfriend. It's like what this movie was made for. Sucks. Don't waste your time. Listen to all the reviews. It's worse than, like, I looked at the Rotten Tomato thing. I think it was like, because the movie was made like 2 years ago. You know, it's obvious they're just capitalizing on her success with Captain Marvel. Why they put this out to get people? Oh, because there's gonna be a bunch of idiots out there that are gonna sign up for Netflix accounts, probably just to watch this movie because they're idiots. I've had Netflix for years. I guess I'm an idiot too because I watched it, but I wanted to make this video. But this is a waste of time. I have more fun watching foreign films where you have to read subtitles, because at least some of those films are interesting and good. This movie just sucked. I don't even know where to go with it. This review is 2 thumbs down. I give it a 10 out of 100 or whatever. I don't know, 10%. I give it an F. I mean, I would only give it a D just because of cinematography, and they used, modern tools of filmmaking and cameras, and I don't know. That's an F. There's a part in this movie where they start singing a song together, her and her friend, that are building her backyard. I don't know. They're building some unicorn freaking barn in her backyard because Samuel Jackson's gonna give her a unicorn, and she believes it. And it's weird. It's dumb. But there's a part in this movie they start singing a song together, like singing along on this car ride, and I have no clue what that song is. They're both into it. The movie comes off as this song is important. Never even heard of it before in my life, and they both start singing it, not only the lyrics. And I was like, this is a totally different generation, man. I don't know what to say. I did 20 years in the Army, active duty. I spent most of that time overseas and in Europe and in the Middle East. Come back to the U.S. a couple years back, and it's a different landscape, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, as far as media goes, entertainment, I mean, it is a different country that's out there. Luckily, I live in a place where you don't get a lot of the nut jobs, so I won't say where that is. But, a little sidetrack there. Don't watch this movie. It sucks. It's an F. I mean, this movie would flop in the theaters. If this movie went to the theaters, it would have flopped. Even if you put it out a week after Marvel came out, this movie would flop miserably. It sucks. But that's all I got for now. I still don't even understand this movie. I'm not watching it again. I'm done with it. All right, thanks. Talk to you guys later.